In the fall 2015 edition of Restaurant and Lodging Matters, we pointed out that restaurants in the U.S. donate more than $3 billion to charity each year, and that about 90% of restaurants participate in community engagement. Approximately 85% of hotels contribute to charities, and about 85% of hotels also make in-kind contributions of room nights, meeting space, goods or services. Additionally, almost 75% of restaurant owners donate to food relief and combating hunger. What's ironic and a little sad is how little press our industry gets for the good work it does. I discovered one reason for that when I spoke recently with our friend Cynthia Smith from Haas's Steak and Sea House. As I found out, Haas's had recently held a fundraiser for the family of fallen state trooper Landon Weaver. Cynthia was reluctant to seek press coverage for their terrific good work because, as she said, this was about helping a family in need, not about publicity for our company. As I pointed out, the industry desperately needs to tell these kinds of stories to combat the false image some groups like to paint of this being an industry of big profits for owners and dead-end jobs for employees. We know that 1 out of every 3 people actually get their first job in our industry, and that 80% of restaurant owners started in a line-level restaurant position, and that we are the largest employer of minority managers of any industry. We also know, as I pointed out earlier, that we are an incredibly charitable industry in which almost every restaurant and hotel is helping those in need. In the case of Haas's, a week after Trooper Weaver was killed in the line of duty, select locations of Haas's Steak and Sea House donated 25% of all its Saturday, January 7th proceeds to benefit Weaver's family. Haas's also set a single rose and a place setting at the missing man table in honor of Weaver, and had a donation box for those wanting to give more, and their customers did. In total, the one-day event raised just shy of $40,000 for the Weaver family. Here's some footage taken at the Haas's restaurant near their corporate headquarters in Duncansville that captures the spirit of that day.
Mallory, 25% of sales from 6 Haas's locations will benefit the Weaver family. Earlier today, I was at the Haas's along Patchway Road in Duncansville, and the manager says it's been a constant stream of people eating to support the Weaver family since they opened their doors at 11 o'clock this morning. Here's a look at the crowd that gathered for lunch to help benefit the Weaver family. Many people were standing in line waiting to be seated. There was a special donation box set up near the hostess area to honor Weaver, along with a flag, his photo, and a trooper hat. Everywhere you looked in the dining room, there were folks wearing blue to honor the fallen trooper. Many people I talked to say this is a small way to give back to the Weaver family. Some folks dining in the Duncansville restaurant were fellow first responders. We caught up with the folks with the Blue Knob Fire Rescue, who says the community support has been phenomenal for their fallen brother.
It's what we all strive for as a common goal, first responders, and I think that this is just a little show to the whole community and the world of the brotherhood and sisterhood we have.
It's wonderful to see people just all pull together in a community to just support a family. We just want to make sure everybody gets the opportunity to donate.
After the event, John Brown, president of Haas's, said, "Our company is built on the spirit of giving back to our communities. Not only did our Haas's family step up to the plate in a big way, our community came together and showed a tremendous amount of care and concern when it was needed most." It was truly heartwarming to see people coming together to help support the Weaver family and law enforcement. From us at the PRLA, thanks to the team at Haas's for their incredible efforts, and especially for telling this story. As I see it, our industry is built on the spirit of giving back to communities. At PRLA, we are committed to telling those stories so that the public can learn what we already know about the goodness within the hospitality industry. I'm John Longstreet, and thanks for tuning in for another edition of the Longstreet Beat. And we'll see you again next time.